Wow, what's up? This your people, Mannie Fresh. You heard me? I've been down with this since hip hop 1987. You heard?
Hip hop since 1987.com.
Like I said, man, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, man. I see a lot of the usual suspects, man, the Heineken Green Room family. With that being said, I'd like to thank Heineken Green Room for creating this platform for us to ask questions and get some great insight from a true legend within our culture. So with that being said, I'd like to give an introduction to the legend, DJ Mannie Fresh. How you doing, man?
I'm good, big brother. How you doing? Man, thank you, brother. Thank you. I mean, you gave me the mic like I'm interviewing you. I don't know.
I said, how you doing? I wanted to say, that's what I told you. I said, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm not your Bel Grande, you heard?
Now, a lot of us know you from crafting that Cash Money sound that we all fell in love with.
Yeah.
But you've made a pretty healthy transition into DJing.
Yeah.
What made you make that transition, and how do you feel the DJ game has been treating you?
It's kind of, it's ass backwards. I was a DJ first before I was a producer, so it's not really a transition. I started out as a DJ, and I went into producing, and DJing was always my first love. So, to me, that really wasn't hard to do. And I know we got a lot of celebrity DJs and all of that shit, but, you could just go back and check my report card, and you'll see that I was rocking parties in the early 80s in New Orleans, like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like something that I just decided to do. And DJing, to me, gets you back in touch with what's going on the streets. I know I can't go back out there, you know what I'm saying, in every hood, that's when keeping it real goes wrong. So my shit is I DJ, you know what I'm saying, just so I can know what's going on in the hip hop community, what's popping right now.
Okay. Now, what are some of your favorite places to DJ? Is it the high-end spots, the hole in the walls in South Philly? Or is it, overseas, the States? What are some of your favorite places? What's your preference?
By far, the hole in the wall spots, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the people that's gonna really let you know if your shit real. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna really, tell you if your selection or if you on. I mean, I'll take the high-end spots, because the high-end spots, they pay the high dollar. But if you're a real DJ, you always gonna love, the hole in the wall spots. And they give you more love in the hole in the wall spots. They truly appreciate a DJ. The whole establishment is based on the DJ. The drinks getting sold, you closing that deal, getting the phone number, all of that shit is based on the DJ. So that's the whole hole in the wall experience that makes it a better spot.
Now, what is it about the sport of DJing that kind of gets you going? That competition piece?
I mean, real talk, I guess in my era, we always had fun with it. So I never really looked at it like as competitive, and because it's weird right now. You got kids that got sets, and I don't even know what that means. Like, when it's like, oh, you DJ, you pre-recorded, you got a set. Like, it's more of you got to feel people. And on top of that, I look at it like this, rather than competition. It's enough records in the world it don't matter, like if the DJ started out and he played all the #1 hits right now. If you're a good DJ, you still will figure out a way to rock that crowd. You still gonna dig into some shit that he didn't play, or some shit that he missed, and you'll figure out how to rock that crowd. So it's not really, to me, the competition is more of how do you keep this, I guess, the whole attention and the energy up in the room. The competition part of it will get your ass in trouble. When you battling somebody and you like, dude, you worried about him when you should be worried about what the club doing.
Right. Now, a while ago, I say almost a year ago, you talked about how you felt the options in hip hop had kind of gone away.
Yeah.
Everybody was sounding the same. What can you do as a DJ to affect that? And how frustrating is it for you when there's like these 5, 10 records, maybe more, that you gotta play, and when you're done playing, you're like, damn, it sounds like I just heard the same song over and over.
Yeah. Well, when I said that, just know this. A bunch of dudes jumped down my throat. So to a certain degree, I gotta apologize for that shit because it is some underground music that's popping right now, but we just don't never get to hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I said it, I was meaning for as the masses, and a lot of people took it the wrong way when it was just like, oh, he said like everything sounds the same. Well, right now when radio is playing, all of that shit do sound the same. You know what I'm saying? And the songs that you gotta play in the club, all of that, it does sound the same. And I'm not saying like I lived in the good old great fucking days of hip hop because everybody gonna say that, but I just knew this. We had a genre and we had, you know, we had storytellers. You know what I'm saying? We had Slick Rick, we had Pro Black, we had Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? We had NWA, we had gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? We don't have that no more. We don't have flavor in hip hop no more. It's just one way and it's one dimensional. And some of that is record companies and some of it is artists. Sometimes you gotta be daring enough to do some different shit. Just try something different and keep pushing till they pay attention. And as a DJ, yeah, it gets frustrating sometimes that I know I gotta play these 4 or 5 songs that, you know, get the party rocking. But the cool thing about Mannie Fresh and what I do love about Mannie Fresh, me being an old school DJ, I get to go back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to stay on them guidelines. Like, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? When you book me, you know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna hear some trap shit. We gonna go to, you know, some fucking old school R&B. We gonna do some old school hip hop, you know, and we gonna do a little bit of everything. We might go to some dubstep or whatever we might do or whatever. So I'm not gonna try to stay in that one little box of just doing what's popping right now. I'm gonna still give you that, but at the same token, it's so much, like I said, there's so much music that was good music. You know, you'd be surprised, and a lot of cats are afraid to do that. Sometimes you could just look at people and see you got a good crowd and you know you got good spirits. You could drop a Marvin Gaye song and they go crazy. But nobody wouldn't be daring enough to do that because they not reading the crowd. They just going, well, I got this set of songs that I play.
Okay. Now I want to piggyback off of that. You said people kind of attacked you when you everybody has the same sound. Who are some artists that you feel are kind of sticking out? And you talked on the money piece.
And you ain't gotta say them niggas. You know who the niggas is. Y'all don't know.
Hey, no, I want to hear who you think, because I might think somebody completely different.
Because little dudes don't fight. I have to really hurt one of them. Like,
no, I'm saying who do you think are the ones that are sticking out? We don't have to say the ones who are sounding the same.
Right,
who are the ones
who I
sticking
think
out?
that's sticking out right now? I mean, even Kendrick Lamar is sticking out. The album that he just put out is, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. I feel like, and this is a compliment, I think, like, Kendrick must have fucked Erykah Badu or something, because you know she changed everybody that fuck with her, like, you know what I'm saying? And Andre had some lace weed that he forgot that was at her house. And he got a hold of that shit, and now you got this new Kendrick Lamar album, you know what I'm saying? And it's just my concept, you heard me? And I mean, it's some cats, like, you know, that's really, I mean, and I'm built on underground and old school, dude, so it ain't gotta be new for me to be some cool shit. It could be something that came out way back. I like, it's just my preference. I like Kanye's older stuff, you know what I'm saying, than what's going on right now. And I know he gotta grow, but it's just my preference. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of stuff that's kind of like more old school than new. I like the first Outkast albums. Like, I still think they classic, great albums. Right. So you ain't gotta be into right now, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say the same cliches that people say, like, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the shit that I like is sometimes it's stuff that people give me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that kid who you haven't discovered yet. So, you know what I'm saying? I really can't say, like, it would be something that y'all would know. Sometimes I'll get a good CD and I'll just vibe out to it, you know, and shit, say prayers for this kid. Like, I wish this dude really get on.
Now, you spoke about the business aspect of it, like you said, the labels, they look at it. Like, Tyler Park just spoke on this. He said, the labels look at it, I have this person over here who's not as talented, but he's coming with a bag of money. Yeah. And then you have this kid who might have went to school for music, gifted beyond anybody's imagination, but all he got is a CD.
Yeah.
So with these 360 deals, they expect an artist to come to the table with pretty much everything. What can that kid do?
Know your work. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your work. You got to really to stop letting record companies play us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Look how fast producers come and go. There's a reason for that. When you start asking for your money, they replace you. They're gonna get another kid in the room where they got 6 kids in the room doing beats, and now we got the flavor of the month right now. As soon as he start popping and he's asking for his money, they like, man, get him out of here. Go in the room and go get another little dude, you know what I'm saying, and tell him this will be a good look if you do this song with one of these big dudes. Fuck a good look, pay me.
There you go, pay him. Now, you came into the game with Cash Money.
Yeah.
You're pretty much a solo act. What are some of the difficulties of being on your own, and what are some of the perks of being on your own?
I mean, it's really no difficulties. You know, when it really comes to it, is what you built of, like as a man, what your hustle like. You know what I'm saying? You're always on your own. I don't really care who tell you they got your back. When it really counts, you on your own. You always on you. Nobody not gonna take care of you better than you. So I always felt like, yeah, I wish that would have worked out, but true enough, shit, I'm on my own, and it's all about my hustle. How hard am I gonna hustle to keep Mannie Fresh on the map? And yeah, like any other person, like when I left Cash Money, cats kept on asking me to do Cash Money, and I'm like, I can't do that. That's already done. So it took me a second to figure out, damn, how do I get back at this? Because I was looking at labels, just like anybody else, going, well, damn, maybe I need to sign to a label. And I finally figured it out, like, I don't really need no label. You are what the people want. The label is just a middleman, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really based on your hustle. You know, I mean, are you gonna catch Mega Bus, Greyhound, whatever you gotta do, Southwest, wherever you know what I'm saying, and do, and just globe trot and go get it? That's really what it's about.
Now, direct viewership has become a huge conversation. That's pretty much what you just spoke on. Jay-Z acquiring Tidal. What do you see, how do you see that being effective for artists after what you just said, kind of taking the industry back?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Why are you gonna keep on giving the middleman some money? You know what I'm saying? I'll say that to anybody. Why are you gonna keep on, especially if you are what they want? And everybody in here, this shit is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully nobody ain't gonna turn to nobody and punch them right now, what I'm about to say. Think about this, like, there's a lot of cats right now that's got a manager. And I'm like, you ain't done shit. Why you got a manager? What are y'all managing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like, that's not nobody who you should not, keep that person in mind in the future. But right now it's like, homie, if you really want to hold that title, you got to bring me to the championship. Because if you're not, like, I'm doing it myself. What am I paying you for? Or what are we even talking about this for? And that's just another thing of a middleman. Like what I'm saying, you got to figure out who you are. If you're the hot commodity and you're the thing that they want, then shit, you can handle your business yourself. When you get on, then you need that. But on the way up, like, I'm like, what I'm gonna do with 4 people? And y'all know how black folks is, shit. When you say like we ain't made no money, they looking at you crazy. Like, listen, homie, like we got this show and we gonna go in Philly, but it ain't for no money. And they just like, well, damn, dude. I'm like, well, damn, y'all said y'all was about this with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So before you even get to all of that, cut all of that out, dude. You can't cheat yourself. That's really what it comes down to. You cannot cheat yourself. If you're gonna put your CDs out, put them out yourself. Because you're gonna hustle for your money. If I give you some money, you ain't gonna hustle as hard. But if you gotta spend your own damn money, you gonna get out there and do it.
Okay, now, I hope y'all listen to that game you dropping. Now, as far as the production piece, I want to step back into that. You talked about when you left Cash Money. There was another artist who left Cash Money who you just did some recent production for, Philly's own Gilly the Kid.
Yeah.
The Tattoo record featuring Jeremiah. Gilly been tells me, I've been Stuart Manny. How'd y'all link up? Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, I've been knowing Gilly, dude, since forever. I mean, beyond Cash Money. So, you know what I'm saying? We always was 100. So it wasn't nothing that was new. Like, when he got us an opportunity you know, he just reached back, and I was like, big brother, I got you, whatever you want to do, like, you know what I'm saying, and it's all love. On my way here, me and him spoke, you know, he was just like, dude, I'm mixing some songs, but I wish I could be there, but, and on top of that, like I said, anybody that's 100 with me, I'ma always keep it 100. And when the dude came, they broke bread. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come with like, hey, bro, damn, dog, like, you know, nigga, high five. It was like, hey, yeah, I'm coming right. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna go extra for you. You know what I'm saying? When you like that.
All right. Now, late last year, we saw pictures surface with you and Wayne working in the studio. This weekend, saw you bring him out for a second. We expect to see any music with you and Wayne coming in the near future.
Man, that's, you know, that's other business or whatever is going on with them and however they gonna do it. I have no, you know, we did work on his album. I got tracks on it, and the rest of it, I guess they gotta resolve. That's, you know, that's their business or whatever. Man is still on cut the check. CTC.
Who have you been working with? Let us know who.
Man, I don't really work with too many cats, dude, because it's not that I don't want to work with them, but like I said, I gotta go back to what I said. I know my work. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not like not trying to work with them, but I'm not trying to have some kid named, you know, whatever, some funny ass metaphor or something telling me, like, you know, dude, this would be a big look if you do this. And I'm like, it would be a big check if I do this. That's what it would be. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it 100. So it ain't like I don't want to work. I'm too grown to let somebody sell me a dream. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of record companies that's doing that right now. And that shit is trickling down to a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's learned behavior. When somebody do it to you, you know, you tend to do it to somebody else. And I'm like, dude, stop listening to what they telling you. And just know this is just real in music. Pay what keeps you in money. If you got a producer and that dude fits you like a glove, before you go buy some shit, pay him. He keeps you in money. Just that's the golden rules to this shit. If you want a long career, just pay what keeps you in money. And if that part of it is happy, y'all gonna go. Y'all gonna blow.
You came into the game as an executive / producer with Cash Money. Then when you stepped away, executive. What was the hardest part about overseeing artists?
Honestly, I never really got a chance to do what I wanted to do because any other label that I got with, to them, they wanted another Cash Money. And I was like, you can't do something that's already been done. And when I was on the beginning of the new generation of rap, when I was taking a job where, you know, somebody's like, hey, dude, we want you to oversee this. The first problem to me was this. You could be on a label like Def Jam and none of the artists really fuck with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody done been taught like, hey, dude, like real shit, like get yours, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, there's enough money in the pot. We could all get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I've never made an introduction to you and him, like we not really even a label. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first thing that I wanted to fix. But when you got other people and their plans is, nah, we don't want dude to learn that he's getting this money or how it really go, they not gonna bring them people to the table. So it was just that and that was the beginning of what we call like this new generation of rap, because you got a lot of people that speak for people. When I'm like, listen, bro, okay, if I'm telling somebody, we got Jeezy on this label, we got Rihanna on this label, and we got Beyonce on this label. How in the hell y'all not gonna get together and make something cool? Right here on the label. And on top of that, it stayed right here in this pot. We could tour right here with these people. But if somebody's representing, like let's just say Jeezy or whatever, if somebody's representing him and they like, nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. Cause I don't want him to know what he really getting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to know that, man, like once he see what real money is, I'm out of this bitch. And once he find out that I'm stealing from him too.
So that's what
it's that grimy in this shit, dude. It's the cousin to the dope game.
And what you said, that kind of transitions back to what Jay-Z did with Tidal, when all the artists getting together. It's like, well, why do we need them?
Yeah.
To put it out on our own. Now, like you said, overseeing artists, you didn't really get a chance to do what you wanted to do. If you could do an album for any artist right now, you could do it your way, Mannie Fresh way, who would that artist be? How would y'all do it?
Shit, I think they dead already, dude.
You didn't even take the mic from me. You didn't take the mic from me.
Marvin Gaye or somebody, dude. They dead already.
Okay. What do you think about artists dropping music with no release dates? How do you feel like that's taking, control away from the labels?
I mean, a lot of it is you kind of forced to do that because if you on a label and they not supporting you, what do? Like you gotta eat and and right now for you to stay out here and people to really recognize you, you gotta drop music. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's on the label, you might be like third string to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they only on, man, we got our little money makers and that's who we gonna go with continuously. And you like, well, damn, like y'all ain't even hearing me. So I gotta drop music, you know what I'm saying, without release dates and whatever mixtapes and all of that kind of shit. Because it's really, like if you go into your label and they don't understand your hustle, what else do you do? But the cool thing about that is a lot of artists are learning that they don't need the label by doing that. I'm saying, yeah, like it's like, well, damn, I really don't need you. What you've been charging me for all of this time is crazy. And you got to think about this. You get a bill right now from a label that says like it's from the art department and whatever. Everything got a digital imprint. Who the fuck, what you mean? Who's the art department? Like this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You downloaded this off of iTunes. Nobody had to print this up on paper. Why am I paying for this over and over again when this shit has a digital imprint on it? But once you learn that, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to have nothing to do with you, or they gonna try to kick you out or whatever. But at the same time, when you learn that, you like, well, damn, this was a whole bunch of money I could have been saving myself if I would have just looked at the little, you know what I'm saying, little bit of writing where they had that shit or whatever. Like I'm saying, because it's little small stuff now that labels got to do to make money. Like they'll say anything that they got to say and make up any charge that they got to make up right now to compete with some artists is doing independent right now.
You talked about the producer lifespan being a lot shorter now than it was in the past. I want to ask you, what made you, well, you said why you took a break, you need that money. Why do you think producers aren't valued as much as they were in the past? And what can change the game for producers? Artists are starting to understand. What can producers do?
Well, let's start out with the super producer. Right now, the super producer is dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? That era is dead. But where it went wrong, a lot of dudes did this before me to make sure that I was gonna get the amount that I was gonna get. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's just say before Mannie Fresh, you had Grandmaster Flash, you know what I'm saying? You had Jazzy Jeff or whatever. You had a couple of the Bomb Squad or whatever. Okay, they set a foundation to say when this next generation of producers come up, their business gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Their business is gonna be a lot better. Price is gonna be bigger and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The line like when JC say we gonna, get it from you for what y'all did to Cold Crush. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was with this new generation of producers, that shit did not click to them. It was like, bro, this was set up for y'all. This was set up for y'all by some dudes, by the Pharrell, the Mannie Fresh, the Kanye, or whatever, like, whatever you looked at as a super producer, where you was like, well, dude, these dudes getting 50 to 100 G's a song. And on top of that, it's not wasted money. They delivering. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't just giving it to them. They very much worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not just taking your money and not, they delivering you great songs. But somewhere along the line, the black culture felt like hip hop was the easiest way in the world to make it out the fucking ghetto. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go to a school right now and you ask some kids, what do you want to do? Everybody want to be a rapper.
Play sports.
Everybody want to be a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that being a little black eye on it, everybody was on, man, how can I be down? How can I be down? So you had kids going, man, you know what? I don't care about what they charging. I'll do it for $300. I'll do it for $400. And they just simply ran the super producer out of the game by lowballing it, low bidding, and lost everything that we had, that we grew up on about hip hop. Because it's not just a culture too, it's a business as well. So you know what I'm saying? When you downplay it, that's what happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? If you go to a club right now, it's some funny shit I like to say, but I'm like, you see a rapper kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, everybody got the rapper kid on. Everybody got the little Empire clothes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're just like, God damn, all y'all niggas look like But you know, but it's crazy because it has trickled down to that's what you think hip hop is. That's what you really think, you know what I'm saying? You forgot about the culture of it, the business of it. It's a look right now. That's exactly what the hell it is. And it's crazy, like I said, I really wish this younger generation would have embraced the business part of it a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Well, before I let you go, they tell me I gotta let you go. About time you get the DJing. I gotta ask, who's on your Mount Rushmore of producers,
Damn.
Mount Rushmore of artists?
That's deep.
Then I can let you go.
Man. Maybe dead. Nah, dude. Shit. Producers, I would probably say Just Blaze. Damn, dude. That's a tough one.
That's what I'm here for.
Wow. Let me see who else. Shit. Kanye, definitely. Like, there's some dudes that none of y'all might not know. This dude, Beto, he did all the earlier Scarface stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all earlier Ghetto Boy stuff. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He's from down south. I would definitely say him and, wow, like who, I gotta give you one more, huh? Damn. Yeah, myself, shit. Thank you, baby. Artists? Man. Artist-wise, who am I feeling? Damn. That's deep, man. Does it have to be hip-hop? We gotta keep this.
No.
I always say Marvin Gaye, bro. The late, great Marvin Gaye. Ike Turner for all the shit that he did.
Oh, now we need two hip-hop people.
Nah, I'm just playing. I don't fuck with Ike. Definitely Marvin Gaye, like, you know, because just the boldness of the songs that he put out in an era when they was telling him he couldn't say some of the things that he was saying. He dared to be different, you know what I'm saying, and to educate us in a way that, you know, shit. And he changed the face of how music was brought. That whole era of Black Power was brought on by Marvin Gaye, you know, just daring, like when they was telling him you couldn't do the What's Going On album, he was like, well shit, I'm gonna take a chance. We just gonna go for it. Definitely him all day long. Wow. Rap wise, who else? Jada Kiss. Yeah, definitely Jada Kiss. Like, you know what I'm saying? T.I. Wow. Shit, who else? I don't know, dude. That's tough. One more? Shit. Shit. One more. Let me see who I always rock with. Shit, Biggie, dude.
Okay.
Definitely forgot Biggie. This dude was really, like, it was deeper than rap. Like, and I know, like, a lot of people had a Biggie, Tupac on fusses all the time, but if you really listen to Biggie, like, you know, like, he was really, he could have wrote a book. This dude was really an author. Like, you know, when the last time you heard a song that made you want to hear the next verse? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you like, damn, that first verse was so dope, I can't wait to see what the fuck he gonna say with the second one. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that. You don't have vivid stories like that no more in rap. Like, you could see that taking place, like, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say Biggie.
Thank you for answering that. I know that was hard. I appreciate that.
It was.
Man. Appreciate that. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out again, man. Heineken Green Room, we like to thank you for creating this platform. Mannie Fresh, we like to thank you coming to Philly. Sad, man. That's right, give it up for Mannie Fresh, man. True legend within our culture. We appreciate you, appreciate the insight you gave us. It's your boy EMoney. We signing out. Heineken Green Room, hiphopsince1987.com.
hiphopsince1987.com.
I can relate to my character in some ways, you know, with the ladies. That's easy. That's not hard, of course, you
I'm
know.
gonna touch on that, man, because you got a lot of guys jealous with you.
Very
the
jealous.
ladies, man, you and Naomi Campbell
You gotta
plays
thank
Carmelo
Lee
on the
Daniels
show.
for that one. Lee
Hey, I'm
Daniels.
not thanking him. I'm one of the haters, you know what I mean?